Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a video that I've been really excited to film. This is my top 10 Amazon must-haves. Now I could have included about 20,000 things in this video, but I wanted to make it quite short and concise and quite digestible for you guys. So do let me know if you want another video like this. I would very easily be able to create another top 10 Amazon must-haves, but these are my die-hard, can't live without, need them in my life things from Amazon. So I thought we could go through these today. All of these pieces I will be linking down below so you can shop every single item, and please do give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see my face more, and let's jump straight into the video. Now the first item is actually something I am using right now. So I'm having my morning coffee and I figured I'll just do it in the item I wanted to talk about. So these are the Bodum double-lined coffee mugs, and if you follow me on Instagram, these will be very familiar to you because I literally post them almost every single day on my stories when I have my morning coffee, and I get thousands of DMs every time I post about them, about where they're from, where you can buy them, what are those mugs. You guys go nuts for these. So these mugs are double lined, which means there's basically 2 layers of glass in them. So what I love about them is, number one, it means you don't burn your hands when you're holding your coffee, so you don't feel as much of the heat. It feels warm, but you don't burn yourself when you're holding your coffee, because I know it's my biggest pet peeve when I'm having a coffee in a glass mug and I can't even hold the mug because it's just too hot and I burn my hands. And the second thing I love about these is that it keeps the coffee so much warmer for so much longer. Because it is double lined, it means it's basically got 2 layers of insulation, and it means that the coffee stays longer, for way longer than it would in a normal mug. I'm that person that puts my coffee down and forgets about it half an hour later and has to chug it when it's lukewarm, but these mugs actually keep it warm. I won't lie, I have a couple of times burnt my tongue because I've left it for ages and thought, oh my god, I need to down my coffee, it's gonna be cold, and it's still hot, and I'm like, oh my god. So they are fab, absolutely fab, quite affordable as well as coffee mugs go, and I absolutely love them. Also, if you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen I smashed a coffee mug the other day, so do be careful with them. If you drop them on a hard surface, they will break. Lesson learned. Lucky I have lots more in the cupboard. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is on everyone's radar at the moment, and that is pampas grass. I absolutely love pampas grass and dried foliage. I think it really warms up a room and can really incorporate a lot of spring vibes into your home. Now this pampas grass I bought a little while ago, and it's actually amazing. I really like how light it is. It's very like white pampas grass, which means it goes in any room. I've moved it around my flat so much, and it incorporates itself really well in any room that I put it in. And also this was really affordable. I've seen some pampas grass that is just extortionately priced, and I just think, who would pay that much for pampas grass? So this I would highly recommend. The vase was from Primark Homes. The vase isn't included in this, but it's just my way of showing you how I'm displaying the pampas grass. And I also have some other foliage, dried grass kind of displays around my flat. Number one over here. So what I might do is pick up a couple of these stems and put them in the other foliages just to warm it up a little bit. I really don't like how dark foliage can be, so I like this light colour just to incorporate a bit of spring and make it look a bit nicer. But I really love this pampas grass. It's such good quality and a serious must-have from me. Now the next thing I wanted to talk about is another coffee themed item. Now I personally have a Nespresso machine. I absolutely love my Nespresso machine, couldn't live without it, couldn't live without my daily coffee. And what I love about this is the Nespresso pods can sometimes be quite difficult to store, difficult to manage. If you have them like in a big box, you're rustling through trying to find the ones you like. This is a Nespresso pod tower, and am I going to be able to show you this? It spins, okay. So you can put it like with your favourites to the front, once you don't touch as much at the back. If you like a lot of different flavours, you can spin it around and you can choose which one that you like, and it's just absolutely fabulous. You can tell which capsules we like the best because they're the ones I use, and the ones that are full are the decaf ones. But this is so handy, and it fits 1 box of Nespresso capsules. So it means you take the box out, you fill it up, and then once this is empty again, you can fill it up with the next box. So this is a serious must-have. It looks really nice in your kitchen as well. I think as storage kind of goes. This is like on the more aesthetic end of storage, and I really, really like it. It's so, so handy and definitely something I couldn't live without. I couldn't do an Amazon must-haves list without some coffee table books. Now, this Chanel book, I feel like everyone and their dog owns. It is the book to have on your coffee table, and it's so, so pretty. The monochrome black and white look of it means it goes in any room, and it just looks so, so classy. I buy a lot of my coffee table books on Amazon. Coffee table books can be quite expensive, and I sometimes find that you can get them maybe a little bit more affordable on Amazon. You could also buy them second-hand from some people, but I really, really like getting my coffee table books from Amazon. I feel like they just warm up a room. I know that it's a bit controversial. I feel like coffee table books are something you either love or you hate. I know a lot of people that hate them, don't see the point of them, think they're a waste of money. I personally love them. I think they look really, really great in any room, on shelves, on a table, on a side unit. They can just really warm up a room and bring a bit of height into your decoration. So you can stack them on top of each other. You can put them up like that and like have them all lined up together. I think they look really, really great, and definitely something I'd recommend picking up from Amazon. Now, I am an absolute candle hoarder. There is no doubt about it. I love my candles. But this is something a little bit different that I discovered a year or so ago, and it's literally changed my life. So these are the Price's Chef's candles, and these are basically odor-eliminating candles. So if you're like me and you're maybe in a smaller property, or your living room and kitchen are like the same room, you can get the smells from dinner lingering for an awfully long time. Light one of these bad boys up, and it just dissipates the smell. It doesn't mask it. Like if I burn other candles, all it does is mask the smell, and you can still smell dinner while smelling the nicety of the candle, and it just all kind of mingles, and it's just not great. This candle, I don't know how it does it. It literally has like magic powers or something, but it eliminates the odor, and it just like sucks it up. So I absolutely love these. There's loads of different kinds of like ones you can get. You can get little tea light ones, you can get big glass ones. I like these little ones because it just means I can burn it for a few hours, pop the lid on when it's done, and once the smell's gone, and then I can burn my nice smelling candles so that it feels all cozy and warm. These are absolutely fabulous. Definite must have in my opinion. Now, I'm all about aesthetic storage, particularly inside cupboards, wardrobes, the things that normally people just shove away. I really like it to look nice, and one way that I do that is with these wooden hangers. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the wooden hangers. I feel like you're either a velvet hanger or a wooden hanger kind of a gal. I personally hate the velvet hangers. I think they're just too big for my clothes. I am quite a small person, so my clothes are smaller than the average person, which means that the hangers are just really big. I get a lot of marks on the shoulders because they stretch my clothes out too much. And because they're velvet, it's really hard to get clothes off, so the amount of times I'm battling with the hanger to get it off. And another thing that a lot of people like about the velvet ones is how thin they are, so you can fit a lot of clothes. That's one of the things I hate about them. I just really hate how thin they are. It means that the clothes get like squished up together if you put it in. Sometimes the clothes can get creased, and it means you have to iron them. These wooden hangers are fab because they line up really nicely, but they can't be squished up too much, which for me is great as someone who has a lot of clothes and can go OTT a lot in her wardrobe. It forces me to stop that, and it forces me to have maybe a few less pieces in my wardrobe so that they don't get squished together. It means that they hang really nicely, they look really nice, and I just really love how the wooden hangers look and how they're easy to get off, but they don't like slip off the clothes really easily. And I just think they're not as big as the velvet ones, so they fit my clothes really nice, and I don't get any marks or any like weird indents in my clothes, which is perfect for me. Let's talk coasters. Now, I love having coasters around the flat, but they can be really expensive. And I found these marble ones on Amazon, and they are literally game changers for me. You'll probably see they do have little marks on them. Now, that is one thing about marble, is that it does mark. So if you have like someone that's got coffee dripping or tea or anything, you will get slight marks. But to be perfectly honest, I'd rather a slight mark on a coaster than on my nice table. So these I'm going to link down below. They're absolutely fabulous, really high quality, and so much more affordable than a lot of alternatives that I have seen online. Now, the next thing I wanted to show you might seem really random, but this has been an absolute game changer for me. Now, I like me an avocado. I'm sure a lot of you will relate. We love our avocados. Avocado on toast, avocado on a sandwich, avocado on eggs. It's just my go-to fruit. Is it a fruit? I think it's a fruit. I love me my avocado. But sometimes a full avocado is just a little bit too much and I don't want to eat the whole thing at once. And we all know how quickly avocados go off. So if you try and wrap that baby in cling film or tin foil, when you come to it the next day, it will be brown. So this is an avocado storage pot thing. Basically, it has your avocado in it. So once you cut it in half, take out the stone, and then you pop it in here and close it up. I've actually had some avocados last in here up to about 4 days and it didn't go brown, which I think is absolutely insane, considering that if you cut it in half and leave it for a day, it will have gone completely rotten normally. So this is magic. I absolutely love it. I know you can get it for other fruits as well. You can get it for lemons, onions, I can't remember what other fruits, but I'm going to get a few more pots of these because they're absolutely fabulous and I can't live without it. The next thing I wanted to show you is this Simply Human mirror. I absolutely love this mirror when I'm doing my makeup in the morning. Now that it's summer, it's not as much of a problem, particularly in winter. I find makeup really difficult to do. The lighting's not good. You can go outside and look really orange if you're not careful, and I really struggle with that. Now, this is going to make the camera go really weird, but basically, this mirror, it lights up. And it is so white, which is absolutely fabulous. I'm going to turn that off because otherwise it's going to make the camera go absolutely nuts. So you can see down here, it goes green when it's on and red when it's off. So it means that when the light's on, it's really white and it makes you see like everything a lot more clearly. It is also magnified, which I really like about this mirror. So I use it a lot for eyeliner. You guys know I love my eyeline flick. I love doing like a little cat flick. And this helps me out so much because you can really see clearly what you're doing. I won't lie though, as it's so magnified, there are some things it's like I don't need to see that, like the little follicles growing on your hair. So like when you've got a spot and you're like, ah, it doesn't look that bad, you look at it in the mirror and you're like, whoa, okay. So be warned, but I just think it's an absolutely fabulous mirror. I can't live without it. It's been an absolute game changer in my beauty regime. And on to the last item. Now I feel like I've saved one of the best things till last because this has been a serious game changer for me. Now, as I said before, I really like things to smell nice in my flat, hence why I use the Cook's candles. I have a lot of candles around my flat, but candles aren't the most environmentally friendly. They aren't the most lung friendly thing in the world, so I try not to burn them too much, and instead what I've been using is this diffuser. Now I can't find the exact one because it is a little bit old, but I've linked a few similar alternatives down below. This is like a wood effect one, which I think looks really pretty. So basically what it does is you lift it up and this little pot you fill with water. So you can see I've got a little bit of water in there. You literally add, if you've got an oil, like a drop of oil, if it's a spray, maybe 1 or 2 sprays into the water, and then you turn it on and it puffs the water out and the smell goes through your whole flat and it smells amazing. I get so many compliments whenever people walk into my flat about how good it smells, and that is like such a big thing for me. I always want my flat to smell amazing. I want it to be a really nice space to walk into and for people to just be like, oh, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's nothing, when actually it was a lot of work. But this is just really great. You can just leave it on, and what I tend to do is not fill the water up too much so that it's only on for a little while, and then once the water runs out it turns off automatically, which is really handy. It means I don't have to remember to turn it off, and I just love it. I think this is an absolute must-have if you're someone that really cares about smells and having your flat smell nice. This is a definite. Okay guys, so those were all of my Amazon must-haves for this video. As I said, do let me know if you want to see another one of these. I could definitely do maybe 1 or 2 more, like another 10 and another 10, because there are so many must-have items that I found on Amazon that have completely just been game changers for me. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a like if you did, and I'd love it if you subscribed, and I'll see you on my next one.